We just read, at least here in America, Parshas Bamidbar, and we'll soon read Parshas Naso, in which the Torah describes the various avodas of the Bnei Levi. And among them was a special mission of the Bnei Kahas to carry the Aron HaKodesh that contained the Luchos and the Torah. Chazal point out that inasmuch as it appeared that the Bnei Kahas were actually physically carrying the Aron, on their shoulders with the poles, truly a miracle took place, and the Aron was nosei es nasa'av, that it uplifted and carried those who appeared to be carrying it. And this has been used as a mashal, as a metaphor to describe really the miraculous survival of Klal Yisrael throughout the Galus, ad hayom hazeh, that inasmuch as we have been committed to the Torah, so the Torah, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, through the Torah, has carried us and kept us afloat throughout the Galus. There's an incredible story told of Rabbi Yitzchak Shmuel Finkler, one of the great Hasidic Rebbes who lived, unfortunately, during the times of the Shoah, and he was taken to a concentration camp, and he miraculously managed to sneak in some loose pages of a Gemara Brachos, and every night after a long day of back-breaking labor and little to no food or drink, he would learn, and eventually he would start saying shir to those who were interested. And one day, the capo, the Jewish officer, noticed what was taking place, and he went and he brought in an SS officer, a Nazi, to rat him out, to rat out the Jew, this Rebbe who was learning. And as the SS officer walked in, all of the Jews, their hearts dropped. The Rebbe quickly tried to hide his papers, but it was too late. And the capo points to the Jew with the Nazi officer there, and he says, "The Jew is always learning." And the Nazi turned to this Rebbe, and he says, "Is it true?" And the Rebbe thought to himself, and with a smile on his face, recognizing the depth of the line, said, "Yes, it's true. A Jew is always learning." And he recognized and was trying to convey that not just me, but this has been the description of all of Klal Yisrael and our eternal state, our eternal connection to the Torah. Yes, a Jew is always learning. And when the Nazi officer heard this and witnessed what these Jews were doing at the end of a day in Gehenna itself, he says, if that's the case, then this people will never die. This people will never be defeated. And he walked out. And this is a message not only of Parshas Bamidbar and Naso, but of Matan Torah, of Chag HaShavuos, that inasmuch as we have been true to and dedicated to the Torah has been uplifting us, has been nosei es nasa'av. We should continue to be zocha, to show our commitment, and to be zocha to the payback, so to speak, of being uplifted by the Torah.